English, he's checked in for Vince Carter. Austin also with the sub. Bryant's checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. McGrady against Suggs. Pass to English. Makes it off the glass. English has got 8.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
And here is Bryant. 8 points for him. Lets it fly. English pulls it in. And so English will bring it up for Toronto. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Heinrich against Kobe. Pass to Whistle. Now here's English. Sampson pulls it in. Sampson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
And Robinson with a clear path to the basket. And here is McGrady. He's covered by Suggs.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Suggs gets to Sampson. The Celtics working the ball around now. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Kobe against Heinrich. Launches it. Heinrich's got his 3rd assist on the night.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Right side, Conley fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Weber gets the bucket.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Now here is Smith. Count it. Good. 6 points for Smith.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Up top, Weber. Kicks it out to Iverson. 5 on the clock. Pulls it up. Weber can't hit. Celtics trail by 13. Outside, Kobe. Kobe Bryant! So good at finishing through contact.
Such body control from Bryant. Able to take some hits there on the way. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The shot, no good. Raptors leading by 11. Weber dishes to Smart. Pass to Iverson. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Donaldson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Conley. Smith kicks to Bryant. From the stripe. Kobe can't get that one to fall. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Iverson outside. Good defense, better offense, Iverson.
Boy, completely caught his man off guard by going to the reverse. That's one way to make sure the shot doesn't get blocked.
Out left to the wing. Bryant finds Smith. Drops one in from the wing. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
Smith with the size and lift to elevate above the crowd and knock down jumpers when he gets to his spot.
Iverson outside. And Trey Murphy gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First game back. Substitution on the court.
Here's Smart. Still scoreless. Shot and game clock separated by 5. 5 to shoot. Here's Carter. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Raptors lead by 13.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Toronto ahead. They lead by 13. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And thanks for joining us for this 4th quarter of this play-in game. On the floor for Boston, Trey Murphy is out there with Conley. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Smith, and it's Donaldson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Weber with a screen on Conley. Iverson against Conley. From 11 feet away, rebound by the Celtics. Smith up top, guarded by Weber. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Here's McGrady. Oh! And he goes in for the dunk.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. And the 3 ball is good.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Now here's Smart. McGrady outside. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Toronto. Boston also with the sub. Sampson's checked in. Celtics trail by 8. Conley, the pass to Mathurin. Here's Sampson, defended by Divac. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Vlade Divac.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
So both teams changing it up here. Good on the second free throw. Raptors leading by 7. McGrady dishes to Smart. outside Robinson. It's blocked.
And Sampson literally takes away a part of the floor when he's out there. Don't even try to get shots off in his area, or that's what's going to happen.
Holmgren gets the bucket. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Heinrich passes to Robinson.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Anunoby outside. Offline with his three. Raptors leading by 5. Here's McGrady. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Here, English is checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
And Allie, thanks so much. And that one's good. McGrady.
Well, McGrady is just going off right now. He's enjoying himself and going after buckets with reckless abandon.
Bryant passes to Sampson. Stolen by Robinson. Here's McGrady. Off target from outside. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. In the dunk by Holmgren.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Heinrich, a screen on Holmgren. Pass to English. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson sets a screen for English. Lets it go from 11. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Raptors lead by 7.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass. Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your record,
Suggs finds Anunoby. Pass to Kobe. Outside Holmgren from outside, and down goes the three.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Toronto. They led by as many as 18 points. Clock at 6. The three is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
From about 16. No good.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
Here's Issel, defended by Holmgren. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Boston.
Celtics substitution. Number 45, Benedict Mathurin. 2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
There's 1:59 left to play here in the fourth. And that one falls.
That bucket is really just about the efficient use of a screen. That's nicely done.
Celtics trail by 6. Here's Sampson. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Michael Conley. He's checked in for Jalen Suggs. Toronto leading by 6. Heinrich outside. Here's Robinson. Now Carter.
Man, I love seeing Carter take flight. Vinsanity, a powerful dunker on these alley-oops.
Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Stolen by Robinson. Against Heinrich. Carter. And he misses the J. Celtics trail by 8. Left side, Mathurin. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
Few guys read the game like Conley.
Carter outside. Now Robinson. It's deflected.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Here's Mathurin. Holmgren sets the screen for Mathurin. Oh, what a play inside.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Vince Carter taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Now a timeout called by Boston. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and what's their best move at this point?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Conley fires. The three doesn't go. And so they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Now a timeout called by Boston. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Well, they need a quick basket here.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Mike Conley buries the deep ball.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
15 fouls. At the line for your Raptors.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And that should do it. No miracle comeback tonight, but boy, what a game, fellas.
The Toronto Raptors get the big-time win, and they'll be able to breathe a huge sigh of relief.
Welcome, everyone. The winner of this game will grab the 8. What a great front. Court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost...
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the... Welcome in. winner of this game will grab the 8th seed. It's win or go home. These fans can't wait. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Ali LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. We've got James Harden, and it's Stockton in at the point. Hayes with a screen, clock at 6. Thompson passes to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Here's Lillard. And in the game with Denver, he did not play well. Pass to Drummond. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up. And Grant, this should be a high-flying affair tonight. Both of these teams love to showcase their athleticism.
And these are the games I love working, BA. I want to see some dunk contest-style slams here tonight. And, of course, these fans can't wait either to see these teams get after it in this one.
Here's Stockton. They set the pick. Takes the 3. Drummond grabs the miss.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Thompson scanning the floor. Ooh, stolen by Harden. Pass to Stockton. To the wing on the left. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Drummond defending. Here's Short. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. To the left wing. Now here's Hayes. He's closely guarded.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Lillard, guarded closely. Portland, no good that time either. Outside Harden. Pass to Malone. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Hayes, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
And the Pelicans making a change here.
Number 42, Elton Brand.
Hayes, the pass to Lillard. Back to Hayes. Now here's Thompson. 5 to shoot. And he drives in. Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by New Orleans. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Short, pass to Brand. Here's Stockton. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Drummond grabs the miss. Portland trailing here. Thompson outside. Pass to Lillard. Now Hayes. Here's Thompson, defended by Harden. Here's Lillard. Kept alive. And finished off by Hayes.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Here's Short. Portland making their last shot. Pass to Stockton. Harden from outside. Bowen with a rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Hayes with a screen to the inside. There's the block. And they'll keep possession. Lillard right side. Goes back up. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
The players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Harden from outside hits the trifecta.
Yes, so much of Harden's work happens at the top of the key, but he can also work you over from the corners.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Portland ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
Blazers trail by 3. Now here's Morant, averaging around 5 points a game. Pass to Knipple. There's a screen by Bull. Outside Morant. From behind the arc. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Here's Roy. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter here. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Play-in tournament format has provided a real lifeline for the 9th and 10th seed in each conference, hoping to keep their season going. It's still tough for the 9 and 10 team to win 2 games in a row, but it's a lot better than going straight home at the end of the regular season.
And one thing it can give you as the lower seed in this format is a nothing-to-lose attitude. Now, in past years, your season would have already been over, but now you get a free shot to reset and get another crack at the playoffs.
And hey, that nothing-to-lose attitude is a great thing for a team to have in games like this, because the pressure can be intense in Game 2 of this play-in tournament. We'll see how it unfolds. Down low. Here's Bull. And finished off by Bull.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Here's Doherty. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
And it's Morant with the ball for Portland. 4-point game. And there's the...
Leave it to Morant to shock the defense like this. I mean, just putting it on a string.
Pass to Roy. There's 38 seconds left in the opening quarter. The 15-footer, and it's New Orleans with another.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Outside Johnson. Uses the glass on the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Pelicans have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Here's Theus. He's scoreless. They set a pick. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's New Orleans up by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And welcome back, everyone, to second quarter action of this NBA play-in game. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Walker Kessler out there with Bol. Then there's Ja Morant, then it's Knipple, and it's Johnson in at the 3. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Here's Hudson, Doherty, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Bol.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
He does not get the second one. Blazers trail by 5. Outside Morant, pass to Knipple. Six to shoot. Now Morant. That shot off.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
That one's good for 2. Harden's got 7.
Yeah, getting it done inside. Harden proves he's more than just a perimeter player.
Outside Johnson. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Kessler passes to Bol. From deep, Johnson. The rebound by Doherty. New Orleans leading by 7. Back to Harden. Driving inside, and it's blocked by Kessler. Outside Johnson. Pass to Kessler. Here's Knipple. Here's Johnson. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3. He's got 5.
And when you think about the future of Knipple, if he can facilitate the rock, that'll take him to another level.
Theus, pass to Harden. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Teams will make substitutions. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Out to Thompson. He tries for 3. The Pelicans pull it in. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the right side. Pass to Short. Just 5 to shoot. Knocks down the step-back J. And now an 8-point Pelican lead.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Stockton. Harden with a screen on Lillard. Now Harden. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Drummond defending. Ooh, rejected by Drummond. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Clock at 4. Harden from outside. It's Hayes with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Drummond. Blocked! Harden against Lillard. Harden, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Thompson with a screen. Lillard passes to Hayes. It's blocked. Here's Malone. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Payne goes in. Pass to Bowen. Now here's Thompson. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Nice find by Thompson. Now, good to see him sharing the ball like this.
The Pelicans lead by 7. Here's Stockton. No points so far. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond.
New Orleans ball.
And here's New Orleans now. 5 on the clock. Here's Stockton.
And I just love how he uses his lateral quickness to stay with his man. Lillard is a capable on-ball defender.
Pass to Hayes. Lets it fly. Tipped. For New Orleans, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Stockton, defended by Lillard. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Thompson pulls it in. Blazers trail by 7. Lillard looking around. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Here's Roy to the middle. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Oh, a good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
You cannot give up plays like that. Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
56 seconds left to play in the first half. And he lobs it up top. Ball stolen. Here's Roy, defended by Lillard. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Thompson outside. Pass to Drummond. Lillard outside. A Again, the miss by Portland.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Here's Brand. From deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's New Orleans. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the New Orleans Pelicans.
When you play the right way and you're patient, you usually come out on top.
Yeah, you love a team that will work, sometimes deep into the clock for their shots. Man, that's great.
Looking at the scenario for the New Orleans Pelicans, they've got a good chance of landing that 8th seed position and avoiding seeing their season come to an end.
Those high stakes should keep them from sweating. There's nothing more dangerous than a team with their season on the line.
Yeah, momentum can shift. Anything could happen. They gotta finish strong.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back to the action in the third quarter of this all-important play-in game. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
New Orleans leading by 11. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. We've got James Harden, and it's Malone in at power forward. Here's Stockton, still without a bucket. And a miss there on the triple.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Lillard finds Drummond. Lillard, a screen on Harden. Here's Bowen. Three-pointer, no good. The Pelicans' shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Stockton, pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Three-pointer, Harden. Portland with a rebound. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night, and it's Thompson penetrating. Capitalizes off the crossover. Thompson's got his 2nd basket of the night.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
Here's Malone. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Abdul-Jabbar controls the rebound and the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Pass to Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. From 13, and there it is for him. Hayes has got 8 points.
And no matter who it is, you can't give anyone that much room for mid-range.
Up top, Harden, defended by Thompson. Thompson against Harden. Over Thompson. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Inside, here's Hayes, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Portland shooting their first free throws of the night now. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
It's dance time in Portland. Here are your Blazer dancers.
Change here.
Your Blazer dancers.
And he can't get the first one. And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. Down low. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. To the paint. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Hayes. Lillard outside. There's the 3. Such a sweet stroke from Damian Lillard.
Good, solid start to the half. Hitting 3 out of 4.
Here's Theus. Yet to see a basket. Here's Hudson. Here's Malone. He's defended by Hayes. Blocked! Thompson against Harden. Tries the spin move. Thompson passes to Bowl. Stripped away. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Pass to Harden. To the inside. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. For the Trailblazers, Kessler, he's checked in for Hayes. Johnson comes in for Amin Thompson. And it's Ja Morant in for Lillard.
What's up?
And the free throw, no good. Blazers trail by 10. To the paint. And there's Kessler on the assist by Johnson.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Here's Theus. No points yet. Shoots over Morant. And Theus gets it to go. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Kessler, no good. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Kessler passes to Bowl. Portland moving it around. Pass to Kessler. Here's Knipple. And here's Johnson. The three is up. Sinks the tray. Johnson's got his third basket on the night right there.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And there's the screen. Launches it. Roy can't get it to go.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Just an electrifying style on the court for John Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Pass to Johnson. Outside Morant. Back to Johnson. From outside the arc. It's held in by New Orleans. Malone's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Roy. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And so Morant will bring it up for Portland. They trail by 11. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Doherty. The Pelicans have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Morant surveying the floor. Tough point from John.
Well, Morant's ability to overcome inside coverage with agility is so impressive.
New Orleans calls timeout. .116 left in the third. Inside, here's Roy. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Roy's gotten 4 this quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's Knipple. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Right side Morant. 4 on the clock. Called in by New Orleans. Here's Theus. Pass to Doherty. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Johnson passes to Morant. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Johnson. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
They got to do a much better job in help.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be back in a moment. coverage for the NBA play-in game. Blazers trail by 9. They've got Andre Drummond, Thompson out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Johnson, and it's Kessler in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Morant, the pass to Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Pass to Stockton. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Thompson with a screen. It's Johnson with a drive. Hey, expanding his range. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Stockton. Count that bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get a high percentage at the rim.
Thompson outside. Pass to Drummond. Chalk up 2 there.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Stockton, pass to Abdul-Jabbar, to the middle. Oh, Kessler with the block. And here's Johnson. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Outside Morant. Trailblazers got to hurry, got to get up a shot. And finished off by Kessler.
And there's the IQ for Morant, knowing where his man's going to be.
The Pelicans call timeout.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatch.
Portland making a switch here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what James Borrego was going over with his team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now. Keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Drummond defending. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Fires for 3. Stockton's shot is off.
Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Outside Harden. Lets it go from deep. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for New Orleans?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, it can be intimidating when you can't find any daylight, and that's been the case here. Disruptive defensively, blocking shots, altering shots, a real factor. It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
The free throw drops for Morant.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, this team relies on his scoring, and no shocker, he's done his part.
Thompson finds Morant. Again, the miss by Portland. The Pelicans lead by 9. Here's Harden. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
I mean, with the ball in his hands, Harden's as creative as anyone.
Outside Morant. To the paint. And finished off by Hayes.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Here's Stockton. Harden outside. He takes it in. Shoots a 3. Oh!
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Outside Morant. In the paint, Morant puts it in.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
The Pelicans call timeout. Checked in for Portland. New Orleans leading by 7. On the wing, Harden. Defended by Thompson. Oh, no good on the layup. For Portland, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Now Lillard. Oh, he jammed it.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. The shot is money.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Lillard on the take. Now here's Hayes. Defense is right there.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Yeah, few do this better than Harden. He's just so good at pulling in the defense on the drive and getting himself fouled.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point game here. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. It's intercepted. Here's Theus. Harden outside. Here's Short, defended by Thompson. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Oh, no good. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Drummond to screen on Harden. Ooh, it's stolen away. Fast break, here we go. Oh, deflected. Just 4 to shoot. Let's loose for 3. Ooh, it doesn't go. And that's it, folks. The New Orleans Pelicans have won. They talked about their goals coming in. Focus on one game at a time. Man, they really seized the moment here tonight.
They really did, B.A. And this is why fans and our media partners love the play-in tournament. It adds a whole new level of excitement and entertainment.
That's another thrilling play-in game in the books. And you can really feel that postseason excitement in the air now. For reporter Ali LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And now our player of the game.
And welcome, everyone, as we get ready for the final game of the Eastern Conference play-in. We've got... a battle of the big big men inside, Clark. Both teams with talented front courts.
Well, these teams rely heavily on their 4 and 5 guys, Kevin. It's going to be, I think, a lot of fun to watch. So keep that isolated cam on the paint area. That's where most of the action is going to take place.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. They've got Heinrich. He's out there with Tracy McGrady. Robinson is out there with Carter. And it's Issel in at the 4. And it's George missing. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Boston Celtics. The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got the game going with his first points of the game for the Raptors.
Hey, nobody on this floor, or any floor for that matter, is out-leaping Vince. So that really allows Carter down low to do his thing.
Now, here is George. Really disappointing game for him in that loss to Chicago. 6 to shoot. Pass to Olajuwon. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Heinrich passes to McGrady. Back to Heinrich. Robinson sets a screen for McGrady. Good.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
Johnson outside. Pass to Olajuwon. Stolen by Robinson. George against Heinrich. And here is McGrady. Robinson a screen on Daniels. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by McGrady.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. He really does a nice job with getting deep position and then going to work.
Olajuwon outside. Shot clock at 6. No good. Toronto, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. And no good. Good work defensively by Johnson. Pass to George. Back to Johnson. Olajuwon with a screen on Heinrich. Inside. A nice shot by Olajuwon.
Hey, it takes more than contact to stop Olajuwon inside. He stays strong through contact and gets the finish.
Heinrich dishes to McGrady. Down low. Carter.
Carter taking flight is a thing of beauty. Insanity showing off his amazing bounce.
Outside, George. Olajuwon with a screen for George. Robinson pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Issel throwing it down with some authority, showing you some power right there.
The Magic trail by 8. Now here's Johnson. Nothing on the board. George, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
A shot by Heinrich, no good.
Letting him have that from mid-range. The defense dodged the bullet there.
DeBusschere passes to Daniels. Outside, George. Another miss by Orlando.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert. Meeting the defense with power, McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
And they set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
first one at the line is good. If the anticipation was high, Greg, for the first round of playing games, it is astronomical tonight. One of these teams will advance to the playoffs. The other will go home. They worked so hard to get here, and we know each team is very resilient.
Amazing. Their long seasons will come down to this one game. The league was hoping to create some drama and excitement when they introduced the play-in tournament, and that has been accomplished, and then some.
Of course, Greg, the winner of this game will be rewarded with an immediate turnaround. They'll have to play a well-rested 1 seed, but that's better than the alternative. At least they have hope. And that one is hammered home.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Nedelicki. 11-point game his last outing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Kept alive. Pass to Sharman. Nice, looking it over. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is what the team relies on Gobert for, clearing the glass and finishing the play.
Now, here is McGrady. Guarded closer. Here's Divac. Oh, and the jam by Divac.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Price. Still without a basket. Cunningham passes to Nedelicki. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Weber. The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Nedelicki. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. English, he's checked in for the Raptors. He hits the second from the line. Here's the Raptors with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. And here is Iverson. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Here's the break. Cunningham passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
Iverson outside. Smart with this screen on Price. Iverson no good. The Magic trail by 9. Pass to Sharman. Back to Price. 1:07 left to play here in the first. Cunningham on the wing. Guarded by Weber. Cunningham's shot is off. So for the Magic, their last game a loss to Chicago. Here's English. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. At some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Price. He has yet to score. Pass to Nedelicki. Here's Sharman. Guarded by Smart. Here's Nedelicki.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Iverson outside. Divac a screen on Price. Here's Iverson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 12.
Great work on the offensive glass that time from Divac, using his size and timing, so important in rebounding, to his advantage.
And here's English for three. And so it's Toronto up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome for the second quarter of this critical play-in game. And for the Raptors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
DeBusschere is out there with Paul George. Then it's Olajuwon. Then it's Daniels. And it's Sharman in at the one. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Here are the Magic now after the miss from Allen Iverson. Here's George. And it's sent back by Carter. English against DeBusschere. Now here's English. Defense right on him. Here's Iverson. Count that bucket. Iverson's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Toronto.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here is Olajuwon. 9 points last game. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there. Almost automatic.
Carter against George. Carter left side. No good on that one. Excellent D there from George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Picked by Olajuwon. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Olajuwon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Carter. George with the defensive effort. The Magic trail by 10 in the corner. Daniels. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. DeBusschere against English. Pass to Whistle. And Orlando making a change here. Johnson's checked in. In the corner, it's Robinson. Shot clock at 5. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Magic have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
First free throw is good.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And George drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
McGrady outside. And the Raptors miss again. The Magic trail by 8. Johnson, the pass to Olajuwon. David Robinson with the rebound. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McGrady against George. McGrady kicks to English. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. English has gone 1 of 3 on the night. Johnson with the bounce pass. English against Olajuwon. Orlando moving the ball around. From deep, George. Toronto grabs the miss. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing. Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Changes for Toronto. Divac comes in for Robinson. And it's Weber in for English. Here's Cunningham. The rebound by Chris Weber. Raptors leading by 10. McGrady outside. Here's Carter.
And after that solid opening quarter, you can see now he is definitely starting to cool off.
Johnson, the pass to Neto Licky. And that one is off. Great D that time from Divac. Carter against Cunningham. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
A focal point of this offense, Carter knows exactly how to find ways to get himself to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up. But Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
And so he hits both. The Magic trail by 12. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Eyes with a screen for Johnson. His first shot coming late. Good work there as it goes. Johnson's got his first points in this one. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. They've led by as many as 14 points. Pass to McGrady. Just 5 on the clock. And again, no good by Toronto. Orlando, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Cunningham dishes it to Price. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's McGrady, and a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. McGrady's got 5 points now this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
1:25 left here in the second. Now Gobert for three. Price connects from three-point range.
Three-point shot is the calling card of Mark Price. He's incredible from deep.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's stolen by Gobert. McGrady against Johnson. To the wing on the left. Cunningham against Carter. Cunningham's shot is off. Raptors leading by 10. Here's McGrady. And again, Toronto with the triple.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Johnson outside. Pass to Cunningham. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
How about the ferocity from him right there? This guy is relentless.
Heinrich outside. Weber with a screen on Price. Carter outside. And so it's the Toronto Raptors. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing stunts from your hockey fight. A really entertaining.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Toronto Raptors.
They're playing the way they're supposed to. Run the offense until you get a good look. Not complicated at all.
I disagree. Patience and perspective is complicated. That's why many teams can't do it.
Taking a look at how the series is going for the Raptors. They've got a good chance landing that 8th seed position and avoiding seeing their season come to an end.
Those high stakes should keep them from sweating. There's nothing more dangerous than a team with their season on the line.
Yeah, momentum can shift. Anything could happen. They gotta finish strong.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Hi, everyone. Glad to have you back for third quarter action of the play-in game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Tracy McGrady.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had
the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. We've got Carter. Tracy McGrady is out there with Heinrich. Then it's Robinson, and it's Issel in at the 4 slot. McGrady. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Daniels with it. Scoreless thus far. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Pass to Olajuwon. Clock at 4. Lets the 3 fly. Carter pulls it in.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. And we'll see if that's the answer.
Now George following McGrady's three-point attempt. Pass to Olajuwon. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
to shoot. Takes it inside, and that one is stuffed right through.
The ball handling of T-Mac, really impressive. Watching him play, this guy is a thing of beauty. Puts a lot of time into his ball handling. You can tell.
Now, here's George. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses. Snappy play by Carter. The moment he's got an angle, he likes to pull it.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Olajuwon. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel. Olajuwon's got 8.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
He lobs it up.
Oh, there's that infinite athleticism. McGrady enjoys putting on a show for the fans in the airborne fashion.
Olajuwon kicks to George. Olajuwon outside. Over Issa. And it's Olajuwon missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
George passes to Olajuwon. DeBusschere kicks to George. Now Johnson. Back to George. Pass to DeBusschere. The Magic need to get a shot off here. The 19-foot shot. Kirk Heinrich with the rebound.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
And the dunk by Robinson.
And the Admiral, David Robinson, a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Some changes here for the Raptors. English, he's checked in for Carter. Marcus Smart comes in for McGrady. And Allen Iverson subbed in for Kirk Heinrich. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's George. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George. Absorbing the hit and still carving out space to get the shot to go down.
Orlando shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
One shot.
Throw good, Paul George. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to English. At the elbow, it's Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific
and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Here's Sharman. Hasn't made one yet.
One of the specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Toronto leading by 16. Robinson on the wing. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Magic. George passes to Sharman. Gobert with a screen on Iverson. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's like running into an immovable object. Gobert setting that pick nicely.
Robinson a screen on Daniels. It's tipped. Smart against Daniels. 5 on the clock. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Smart. Robinson's got 8 points.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Here's Sharman. He averages about 5 points a game. English against George. Shoots over English. And Orlando again with the bucket.
Love the flow and rhythm that George plays with. Very impressive. He's got a natural, comfortable cadence to his pace.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Making some changes. Cunningham comes in for George. And it's Price in for Daniels. Raptors leading by 14. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And Iverson, the master of the and one. Just a rugged, undersized guard who plays well through contact.
Free throw good, Iverson.
You know, one of the things you just love about Iverson is the heart he plays with. Every minute he's out there, there's no denying that he's giving it his all.
Here's Nedelicki. He has 5. Down low. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Allen Iverson on the wing. He's defended by Price. Price with the steal. Inside, here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Now, here's English. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. He can't hit that time. The Magic trail by 13. Price outside. to Sherman. They set the pick. Driving inside.
Boy, you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Now here's Iverson. He has 5. Here now is Weber. English looking around. To the inside. Here's Divac. Oh, and the jam by Divac.
How about that instant response? Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket.
I think the stakes just got raised a little bit.
Here's Nedelicki. He's got 9. Cunningham outside. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Divac. They're running. Here's Smart. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in. Smart's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so it's Toronto with a size of the lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And we're back. A lot on the line for this playing game with 1 quarter left to go. Cunningham is out there with Debussy. Then it's Daniels. Then there's Price. And it's Nedelicki in at the 5. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now, here is Weber. Over to Bush. Weber can't hit. Here's Price. Pass to Nedelicki. Cunningham outside. Got a piece of it. And Weber's got the ball here for Toronto. Iverson kicks to Divac. And the shot goes in. And the Raptors lead by 18.
Good luck with that. Divac so tough to deal with in the paint.
Pass to Price. Chris Weber comes up with a rebound. Weber's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Iverson outside.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Price. Now, here's Cunningham. Out to Price. Shot clock at 3. Another miss by Orlando.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Heinrich passes to Weber. Heinrich a screen on Cunningham. Here's Weber. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Inside, Weber confident and fearless. There's so much power behind his attack.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Robinson against Olajuwon. On the wing, Johnson. DeBusschere passes to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic again can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's McGrady. Off target with his 3. The Magic trail by 20. Here's George. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Good work in deep from George that time. He's far more than just a perimeter threat.
Now here is Carter. Back to McGrady. And stolen by Daniels. Pass to Johnson. Outside, George puts up a 3. David Robinson with the rebound. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
2 hands full is what Issel is. He's a lot to deal with inside.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
He's off on the first.
Boy, Dan Issel is a strong guy, especially on offense. He knows how to use that strength to get the shot he wants when he wants it.
And he's good on the second. A bit under 3.5 minutes advanced here in the fourth. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Olajuwon outside. Pass to George. A 3. That's good. And it's Olajuwon with the assist. George has got 10 points here in the second half. McGrady outside. And again, Toronto no up.
After knocking down a couple in the first half, he hasn't gotten a 3 to fall since.
George looking around. Latrey. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Cannot let George get his feet set out on the perimeter. He'll bury it.
McGrady against Daniel. McGrady passes to Robinson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
Shooting for Toronto, David Robinson. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, and Robinson is a franchise-defining talent, a chiseled, powerful center, a remarkable leader.
Robinson hits them both. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Orlando Magic. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Daniels finds Olajuwon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3 from George. Toronto grabs the miss. Carter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Heinrich. Olajuwon with the block.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Raptors leading by 12. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Iverson's checked in for Kirk Heinrich. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Iverson. Now Carter. McGrady outside. Now Robinson. Just 2 to shoot. Olajuwon with the block. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Magic trail by 12. Johnson outside. Oh, what a finish.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Yeah, I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Here's Iverson following the score by Akeem Olajuwon. McGrady, just 5 to shoot. No good again that time. George in the post. Runner on him. Daniels a screen on Iverson. Olajuwon against Robinson. No good on the layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here is Carter. On the wing, Iverson. Covered by Johnson. Here's Carter. For 3. That one is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Orlando. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Olajuwon against Robinson. That does not go.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with him.
It's deflected. Stolen by DeBusschere. Robinson there for the rebound. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Count the basket.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
The Toronto Raptors get the big-time win. They were in danger of losing their spot in the postseason bracket, but they toughened up and locked down the 8th seed.
And after a team loses their first play-in game, the pressure goes way up in this one. But they responded, kept their focus, and kept their season alive.
And that puts a cap on it. Glad to have you with us for all the drama of the play-in tournament. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Tracy McGrady.